Let's put our hands together for the cleanest show you'll ever see, Kyle and Kendon.
Closed and was like, I'm just gonna twerk. And I opened it, and I apologize. Not because, no, we will not sleep tonight.
Honestly,
not even because, it's not because you're male, it's just because your age. You're quite young to be having anyone twerk in front of you, so I apologize.
It's a good day, Kendon.
It's a good day, good day.
Similarly, I do not apologize. You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Kyle Gossett.
That's Kendon Lacey, everybody.
Yeah, we're Kyle and Kendon. As Sue said, we're going to be clean today. So it's going to be like watching Friday on the USA Network. It's going to be a wonderful show. The only thing you need to know is that we're going to do some slam poetry at the top, improvised slam poetry. And then the things kind of said in that poetry will influence the scene that is to follow. So we'll do slam poetry. When that's over, lights will go out. They'll come back up. We'll start a scene. And we'll go until the lights go out. So can I get someone yell out something that you're very passionate about?
Physics!
Physics! Physics is what I've heard. Thank you so much. Without further ado, some slam poetry about physics.
They ask me, what is the weight of a duck? And the only thing I can say is I don't give a crap. The duck weighs maybe like wood. But no, it is not. It weighs something else. The duck is, what it represents is you floating in a river. Life is that river, and you float down and you see everything in front of you, and the duck goes and it goes on its waves, and it's like, I'm a duck. And then, and suddenly you hit a rip tide. And the tide makes you feel frightened, and you suddenly look ahead, and you're full speed ahead, going down the river, and you don't know where you're going, and everything is all a quiver, and oh no, here we go, oh no, here crap, here we go, what's happening, duck, and then you realize that it was all a dream. Dreams can be scary, that's called nightmares. I've stated a fact.
A black man talking about physics, my son. Feast your eyes, cause nah, this ain't Neil deGrasse Tyson. But I have come to impart some knowledge upon you. It's that physics is the only thing in life that is true. For you look at someone and you look at me, and you wonder, if I fall right now on this stage and no one sees, does it really make a sound? I beg of you, please. If I were to drop dead at this moment, what would you say? Nothing except, that was weird, okay. And that, my friends, is the greatest physics lesson you'll learn of all time. Oh, except for Kendon, he got all the master rhymes. When it comes to physics, he loves to pull out everything that he can, even if it includes his human knowledge. That's right. When it comes to physics, Kendon, he will always keep it clean. He don't even use innuendos, if you know what I mean. He wants to come to you right now, and he wants to give you everything he knows. And everything he knows about physics is the greatest number in the world, 0. That's okay.
so infinitely confusing. As you stare down a singularity, you look down deep into the heart of the black hole and you realize that life is hard. And that you can get sucked, even light gets sucked into a black hole. Even goodness gets sucked into a black hole. Even your mom's credit history gets sucked into That'd be nice, right? Suddenly, there's a black hole that appears, and you're like, all the bad things in my life, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I don't have debt. I don't have ex-boyfriends. I don't have tuition. I don't have sadness. And it all goes away. You're left as a shell, a happy, content shell of a person who's experiencing only positive emotions. Is it a crime that I've not rhymed yet? Anyways. The black hole represents everything that you thought your life could be. And where you are now represents everything that your life is. Throw it away. Cast it away. Take out your burdens. Take out your shame. Welcome to church, by the way. Eat a new bowl and let it all go! And before you know, life has found a way. Thank you, Jeff Goldblum.
Ladies and gentlemen, my partner mentioned a black hole and he didn't stutter. He's talking about space. Get your minds out the gutter. Because when it comes to this black hole, there is quite used. There's nothing about me that is confused. No, I know my planets, and I know the sky, and I know who I am. And that is why I am able to come to you and give you everything you need in your life, in your mind. See, because right now, as I look out into the audience and I see into your minds, I see nothing but simply a travesty. But y'all hear black hole, and I think like Raven Simone. Y'all nasty. We're trying to make this a family show, and yet you want to take it someplace it can't go. So calm down, buckle your seatbelts, and realize that Kyle and Kendon are about to change your lives. Jessica?
Yes?
Jessica, are you done with the homework or not?
I'm not quite ready. My formula is not quite calibrated yet.
Like, how am I going to get an A if you're not fast enough with physics? How long does it take to finish a physics experiment?
Look, Becky, I get that you're the captain of the cheerleading squad and you're trying to bully me into your homework, but I'm going to take a stand for myself. I'm not going to let myself get dragged into this black hole again. You know what? If you're going to make fun of me, you can do your own physics experiments.
You know my mother died doing physics. And you throw that like into my face.
I'm so sorry, brought it up. I know that's a trigger for you. I'm so sorry.
I can hear Mama now. Talking about space and everything you see out there. Lusting for Neil deGrasse Tyson. Dreaming that one day she would go out of space. And yet, on her way as she climbed into that rocket ship, shooting towards the sky, Who knew that a bald eagle would hit the rocket and that would change the trajectory of time? That she would die in that moment.
Look, I know the Challenger was a big deal in your family. And I'm so sorry. It's the reason I came up to you and asked you to be my friend to begin with, because I've never gotten so close to space before.
Well, Jessica, I'd like to be your friend as well.
Doesn't feel like you're my friend right now. It just feels like you're bullying me into your homework.
Oh, no, I'm tutoring you on physics. I can't do the homework for you. You'll never learn anything.
I love your twisted logic. Pin this back on me. It's fine. I know your mom died and you're all sad about it.
Listen, Jessica,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about breaking up with Brian.
Brian? But you love Brian. He's the star of the football team. Brian's the man with the big biceps and the lovely long hair.
I'm sorry, I went to a place.
So did I. I was thinking about his what's that guy who's on all those romance novels?
Fabio.
Fabio. I was thinking about Fabio and how much he looks like Fabio. How did he get those muscles?
I don't know, and where's that hair come from?
Right?
Oh my God, he looks like WWE's China if she were blonde.
Right. So amazing. I'm just like, ooh, if I could just have like 1/5 of that amazing abdomen, pectoral glands that I could just touch. I feel so alive. Oh, I went to a place again.
Oh my God, Jessica, we just agreed on something.
We agreed on how hot your boyfriend is.
It's an agreement. But nonetheless, I am still thinking about breaking up with him.
Why?
He's boring, and you may not know this about football players, but they're not very smart.
Babe, you like tater tots? You have a tater tot?
There's like 3 tater tots left.
Yeah,
Brian.
I saved 3 for you because I'm a good boyfriend.
Brian, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what?
Can you spell tater tots?
Yeah, T-O-T. Tot. T-O-T-E-S.
We sat there for 20 more minutes trying to figure out how to spell tater tots.
T-B.
And you don't carry the 1 when you're spelling tater tots. So I'm thinking about breaking up with him.
That's true. He may be remarkably good looking, but he is exorbitantly dumb.
Right. I have a question for you.
Shoot.
If I break up with Brian, will you take him?
Me?
I want him to live a happy life. I don't want him to be alone. And if he's going to be with anybody, he should be with someone that I know.
I never thought it would be an option. I always thought that you were going to have Brian, that I was just going to be your lonely old best friend from the romantic comedy movie who's really dumb and nerdy, but helps you with all your things and is super helpful to you because, I don't know why, because I'm easily manipulated and emotionally repressed.
You can still be all that, but with a boyfriend.
Well, you know, I haven't told you this, but I've been working on 2 separate potions.
Potions?
I'm not only a physics student, I experiment in a little alchemy.
Now, I know what alchemy is, but for for someone else who's in the room that doesn't, it's like...
Hi, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. For those who don't understand the difference between a standard science experiment and alchemy, well, alchemy was one of those things that they did back in the Middle Ages. They burned witches for. It was just the process of mixing stuff together and trying to make things work. Before they knew about things like the scientific process, Neil deGrasse Tyson robot shutting down. The scientific process, before they knew about that, it was just one of those things. Anyway, I've been Neil deGrasse Tyson explaining one random fact.
Yay! That's very educational.
Yeah, the Neil deGrasse Tyson one random fact videos are my favorite.
It's so fun.
There's so many different facts.
There's so many. I love all of them.
Yeah.
He has the one that he's talking about love and relationships that I pretty much live my relationships by.
Right. Hi, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. Thinking about love and relationships? I'm not, but let's talk about it. You want to love? You want a relationship? Be emotionally manipulated. It's fine.
It's a good video.
It is a good video. But look, we got off track.
It's okay.
Sorry, my window's open. Hold on.
There it is.
Okay, and no one's talking outside anymore. So what I was thinking about was using my potions that I made. I made a love potion, and I made a not be so dumb potion.
You're not be so dumb potion. Is it like for my boyfriend Brian?
It was going to be a surprise. It was going to be a birthday present.
My birthday is tomorrow.
I know.
I could have it now.
Yeah. But what if I were him?
Well, you have a decision to make. You could abandon your best friend for a simple rebound of a man with wonderful biceps and long hair. I went to a place. Or you could let me keep him.
I see.
I'm just a cheerleader.
You are.
And you know, cheerleaders don't have it so hard. I mean, you don't know what it's like to upkeep a beautiful image. And to add on top of that beautiful image to be a strong, independent black woman. And a cheerleader at the same time, it's a lot. Like, Michelle Obama can do it, but I can't. I need your potion.
You need my potion?
Yes.
Like, you want to not be dumb anymore?
I want to give it to Brian.
Okay. I was just clarifying.
No, you're fine.
But you can have it if you want it. I like you that much, okay?
You give it to me?
Yeah. It's for your birthday. Just in this vial.
How much does he take? Like all of it or some of it or what?
It depends on the level of how smart you want him to be. Like, if you want him to be like a little bit smarter, like, oh, maybe now he won't fail remedial math, then give him like, you know, a little bit. But if you want him to be like the most brilliant mind you've ever seen, give him the whole thing.
How much just to spell the word tater tot?